We've been working on getting the V10 Lincoln Continental ready for SEMA, which is only 60 days away, even though we don't have a spot for it, and this video is probably not going to help our chances. The plan was to pull the engine so we can get the car ready for paint in exactly 7 days. Since the car isn't going to be drivable for the next 2 months, we wanted to give it a final send-off. So, thanks to all your suggestions, we found the longest tunnel around. And to celebrate the channel almost reaching 100,000 subs, we were going to give the car one last rip and let you guys hear the V10 screaming at 8,000 RPM. But the engine had other plans. With SEMA less than 2 months away, we made a checklist to finish the car. First up, mount the hood and get the OEM latch and cable working. The goal is to reuse the stock Continental hood latch mechanism. The cable survived the crash, but we did have to buy new latches in addition to the hood. Since we fabricated our own firewall 4 inches back from the stock one, we weren't sure the cable would work. We also wanted to avoid routing the cable on the inside of the engine bay, so the plan was to try and route it inside of the wheel well and into the cabin. We connected the cable to the latch and ran it along the header core into the fender well through an existing panel gap. We then chose a spot to drill through, and let's just say it was a close call to the brake line. After making the hole big enough for the grommet, we could pass the cable through from the inside, set the grommet, and route the cable back to the latch in the front. With that out of the way, it's finally time to mount the brand new hood on the car and test it all out. Shoo! Go. What is this? That's not a 3.7.
And you don't have to hold it.
Nice. Foot latch, done. Well guys, it might be the end of the road, unfortunately.
Actually this time, yeah, we actually blew it up. Pretty
sure. We were actually trying to go on a drive to let you guys hear that the exhaust is real.
You guys made a great suggestion to go to the tunnel.
we were trying to. We weren't even at the tunnel. We were kind of...
Well, no, we started the car yesterday just to make sure the battery was charged, and we heard a funny noise.
Yeah.
Like
it was like a ticking noise. So we probably should have stopped then. But we didn't. And then we did one quick pull to see what would happen, and well, it happened. It sounds like either a bearing went or something, because it's a huge, it's like a, now it definitely sounds like a bottom end.
We're now at a gas station waiting for our Uber at 1 in the morning.
Yep. So we're gonna go home, get a trailer, and bring this back, figure out what happened. Not how the weekend was supposed to start. All right guys, it's the next morning. We're about to unload the car from the trailer, take the engine out, and see what kind of carnage. How did you sleep last night? Pretty good?
Oh, I feel amazing. Go. Ready? See anything? Nothing. There's actually oil, a lot of oil on the
transmission oil, or?
Yeah, it looks like it.
We're gonna start with the simple stuff. We're gonna pull the drain plug on the oil and see if we can
cut open the filter, maybe see how much metal is in there.
The dipstick doesn't have, there's like some stuff, but it's just a normal wear and tear, so there's no obvious signs of carnage yet, so. Alright, well so far, I mean the oil definitely looks sparkly and dirty, but it's nothing catastrophic that we've seen so far. The filter looks fine too. We might open it up to see what we can see, but I think
regardless, the engine has to come out.
Yeah, we were gonna take it out anyways. We weren't planning on, you know, dropping the pan and stuff, but looks like that's what we have to do now. So time to get this thing off the car and tear it down.
All right, we got the engine on the engine stand. We're gonna dive right in, flip this thing over, get that oil pan off, cause
Yeah, we're pretty sure it's no longer our suspicion of a top end timing chain stuff.
yeah, not that loud
Not
and
anymore.
serious. So
Not anymore. Good.
hold on, let me get the, cause it's probably gonna spit. Yep.
It's not much. Or I guess it is good.
Jesus Christ.
Where's it though? I don't know.
Right,
Thought about it.
intake.
God damn it. Oh, yeah. You see right there? All the copper stuff?
Oh shit. Yeah.
It's not supposed to be there. That is what
It's
you
on
call...
the rear of the engine.
It is on this side, yeah. Just
So-
look at this.
Oh shit.
There we go.
Any discoloration?
Honestly, no.
Yeah, I don't see any heat discoloration.
I think it... Oh, wait. Flesh...
Oh, look at this. The bearing is f***ing out
Where is it?
right there.
Oh, man. There it is.
Sticking out the side. This thing's f***ed.
Yeah, yeah.
Look, it's side to side
Yeah,
plate.
the bearing's completely gone.
See? And it's the last one.
You can see right there, that
Jesus.
bearing is completely separated from the rod. Choo-wee.
Oh shit, did it f*** up? Oh. Oh, it spun.
No, yeah, it's spun.
Shit, so we might need a rod.
Mm.
What about the crank?
We'll have to see.
Oh boy.
Oh, so it's separated. Actually, that's the... Yeah,
It
there's
smashed it. No, you see how
Yeah.
it smashed?
You see, there's like a lip here.
Yeah. Maybe, is that a different failure mode reason?
I don't know.
You could see how it just squirted
Yeah.
around.
But you can see how it like,
Yeah.
you know, smashed it. But the rod, honestly, this doesn't feel bad. Go. Oof, boy, that is rough, man. There's like no bearing material left. That's crazy.
It doesn't look like it got hot at all.
No,
but
there's no heat
what
marks. It
causes-
just spun the shit out of it.
Or
I wonder if it
wonder-
spun. What was it actually an oil starvation, right?
yeah, well, what else could it be?
Maybe it was literally just a bearing failure.
The next day.
We got Doctor over here who wants to see the blown engine too. Everyone wants to see the blown engine.
First time valve covers are coming off since we started the engine on the stand that November of 2023.
Yeah.
Alrighty, here we go. Close your eyes. Ooh. Huh.
Well, don't, oh, yeah, don't, oh, yeah.
The lobes are super clean. Don't see any bearings sticking out, random spots.
They would be spun if it was bad, right?
Yeah.
So if we can see all, or
I don't know, can you actually see?
I can see, yeah, here, the split. This one I can't. What does door number 3 show? No. It's weird how those black lines, but they wipe away.
I think it's because the rollers on these are smaller width.
Oh yeah.
We have extra wide.
Yeah.
rollers, right? Looks like you can weld heads together and run an engine. All right. Wow. Oh well, okay.
Did they stay on there? Or?
This one.
They're very shiny. Is
They
that
are
that's a
very
good
shiny.
thing,
I mean,
right?
that's good, right? It means it's been, and it's like even, right?
Yeah. It's not.
Okay. All right. We're getting dominoes tonight. All right, so the second head looks pretty good. We even removed this cap just to make sure the cam bearings look good, and they actually did. So torqued it back into place. So now we're going to remove the timing cover to get the heads off. One last check. We want to make sure the heads are not touching the, or the pistons are not touching the heads. So, but first, domino brake. With our stomachs full, it was time to continue digging into the engine. Next up was the timing cover. If you're familiar with mod motors, you know these plastic guides like to party. So we were glad to see everything still looked brand new with no signs of damage. We then pulled all the plugs. Thankfully, no signs of the pistons kissing the plugs. They all looked really clean, as they should for a low mileage engine. Last step, remove all the head bolts to inspect the pistons and combustion chambers.
Right.
Let's see the goodies. Heavy? Is that touching? Or is that just a clean piston?
That is touching. And this is the one that let go, right?
Yeah, so that makes sense.
This one started to.
Yeah.
You see those? There is a slight line. It's cleaner, right, than everything else. Yeah, so this, right, this is the one that was loose. And you can see it did make contact. Not horrible.
Not horrible. There's no scar. Oh,
This one started
is that just
to,
us?
no, right here. Yeah, that was us right there. And you can see these are all clean.
Yeah.
Because that quench is so tight. Now that we got the heads off, let's turn this thing back over and get all the rod caps off and inspect all the bearings. This engine blowing up is definitely throwing a wrench into our plans and put the screws to our wallets. But unfortunately in life, stuff happens. So it's a good idea to save where you can, getting groceries, gas, food, or even coffee. And that's exactly what we're gonna do with the help of today's video sponsor, Upside. With the free Upside app, there's an easy way to get real cash back when you fill up your gas tank, grab a bite to eat, or stock up on essentials. Rough. Let's get some more out of there. There are over 100,000 gas stations, restaurants, and grocery stores on the Upside app, ensuring cash back is always just around the corner. Which is perfect for us, because we're going to need some new bearings and some major oil upgrades. Oof.
Ooh, okay, so this was the worst one by far.
These haven't spun. This is what that one looked like.
Yeah, that's transferred.
Probably right before we went on the drive.
You can see the concrete.
Yeah, see how it's still smooth. It didn't f this up, right? So this is what was gonna happen. Right away, that was gonna happen. Upside has given $1 billion to its users. I've been using Upside and I've made already $20 and you can too. It's simple, just claim an offer for whatever you're buying on Upside, pay as usual with a credit or debit card, follow the steps in the app, and get paid. Now, every time I need to buy gas, I pull out the Upside app and make my way to the closest station with the best offer with confidence that I know I'm spending smarter. So now we got all the rod bearings out, let's clean it up and we can show you guys what we found in here. The Upside app is a powerful tool to help you earn. Top Upside users make over $300 a month using the app. To find out how much you can earn, click the link in the description to download the Upside app and use code BUILDIT to get an extra 25 cents back on every gallon on your first tank of gas. That's code BUILDIT to get 25 cents off every gallon. Or scan the QR code here to claim this offer. Thanks to Upside for sponsoring this video. Now let's dig into the carnage here. Well, we were pushing this engine and we found the limits. Our first wall we hit. We muffed up quite a bit of stuff back here. So this was number 10. It's completely destroyed, squished, all the material's gone, chewed up the crank pretty good.
It actually spun, right?
Yeah, it spun in the rod, so we're probably gonna need rods. These two were right on its way. Then we can progress and see the life of a bad bearing. Right before it takes a shit like this, it gets really freaking hot. So this is not good. Here's where we probably should have stopped, but we didn't catch it or we didn't know what that ticking was. I wonder if this would have ticked. but this is like not round anymore because it got so hot. These ends are pinched in. Obviously, the first layer there, or that first layer, is completely gone, and we're into copper. And we can see some heat evidence on the surface here of like it burning probably some oil, that any drip of oil it was able to get. But it didn't spin in the bearing or spin in the housing, so that's good for the for our rods, and the crank didn't get muffed up.
No,
at all.
not the
Yeah,
crank. Those,
well, they
those
might
are,
just be able to polish that.
yeah, yeah.
So that these three, this is 9 and 8, so the farthest away from all the oil again is what we're going down here. Then these, you know, they get progressively better and better. So here you don't have any real coating. This one's actually interesting. You can see pitting here on this one. This is almost like, I think the stage before that, that one for some reason didn't get as bad. These share one oiling system from the main. So, you know, you have a main feeding this one, main feeding these two, main feeding these two. So these should be similar, but that one looks a little worse than that, I would say. And then you go into this one, main feeding these two. These are a little better. You can see, I'm thinking this band in the center is probably from the oil hole, right? It's just whatever oil can drip into there from that hole in the journal is saving that, but the rest of it, the edges are getting wiped out. And you can see it really bad here on this one. You can see that line, and yeah, they're a little better. And then this one's the front one, and this one's probably one of the best ones. But
And one thing, we have what, like 10 hours of runtime on this motor. All these bearings are bad. Like, they should not look like this at all.
yeah,
So even though they didn't spin and they were probably still getting some oil, this is one of the mains. You know, they have this black coating. They should all look like this if the engine was healthy.
that's a new main.
That's a new main. That's right. It's a new one just for comparison.
Yeah.
So all these bearings are bad. They were probably okay to run, but you know, eventually they would have gotten to that point if we kept
If
pushing.
we had oiling, it might have lived a little bit.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we realized, you know, in the dyno runs that we didn't have oil pressure above. Well, not didn't have it, but it was just
It was just
fluctuating.
dropping, right?
It was just like
6,000.
bouncing around, right? It was not. It was rock solid right before, and then like 70 psi, and then right away you see it start fluctuating once it hits a certain RPM. Either it's sucking that whole or sump completely dry and pumping air, or it's doing something with not having, you know, adequate oiling. So that's our hypothesis. Obviously, leave comments. Let us know what you think, because we're interested. Let's take the mains out. Let's take a look at those actually. It's not amazing, but
It just seems like it was like dirty.
So we can see all the crank journals are actually in good shape. There's really nothing wrong on the mains, you know, and all the rods too that aren't those last three.
Yeah,
Those
it
are all
shows
in good
these.
shape.
Actually, now there are how you can see all the marks there,
Yeah.
all the bearing material transfer. But yeah, the mains are actually in really good shape. Let's hope this isn't toast, because honestly, ideally they can just polish the crank and send it.
Now when you could see the mains are all out. We definitely pumped some shit into there when that one went.
Well, now we know where all the bearing material from that is.
Yeah.
It's around the mains right here.
The mains are pretty much all bad too.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's
definitely dirty
we had
oil, not enough oil.
Yeah, not enough oil pressure just throughout.
So I think we can somewhat confidently say the problem we had is oil related.
It's our fault.
It's definitely our fault, right? There's two things we did that most likely caused this. One, we reduced the capacity of the oil pan by quite a lot, because we had to modify it to fit it in there.
But
Oh, it's more than a quarter. It's
I mean,
significant.
for 8,000 RPMs
Yeah, that's the
and
second
a big
thing.
pump,
Less-
right? Or, you know, we have an aftermarket
yeah. We
high
have
volume pump.
we upgraded the pump,
Sucking it into the heads.
but we revved it up. We revved it high and reduced oil capacity. Clearly, those things do not play along. So, fortunately, though, this is something we can actually upgrade. So
yeah, we get to have a new project.
that's right.
Which we don't know if that means big old wet sump or maybe.
I think we're going dry sump. We're going dry sump.
It's not that bad. We don't have a broken crank in there.
No broken crank, no broken rods, pistons, nothing actually exploded, except maybe that a little bit. But this is all things that we can actually fix, upgrade, you know.
Pushing
deal
limits.
with.
We're learning things.
That's right.
As long as we tackle it, get it fixed.
Split pin crank, still running strong.
Oh, we got that number 10 piston out just to be able to take it with us. And
This is the one that the bearing spun in, the very last one.
See how bad it is in there. Got a little heat up on the top there. So we got to get the crank out. We're going to take it to the machine shop, take this over there, see what they think, if they can save it, or what we're going to have to do. Yeah.
Please, I don't want to go to the junkyard and pull another one of these.
But luckily, you can just go to a junkyard.
You can,
and pull
absolutely,
one.
you can.
So, but yeah, we got to order some parts now. We're going to need basically all new bearings.
Yeah.
Probably
Mains
connecting
too,
rod.
right? Everything.
Yeah,
We're going to replace
mains
all of them.
too, all the bearings. But not too bad.
I mean, as far as things
For being
that
the
could
first
go
to
bad,
do it.
this is probably the best case scenario for
Yeah,
us,
we'll
right?
see how long the second set lasts.
Yeah, we'll
But-
see.
So now we still want to get the car to paint.
Yes.
And we got
Back to the engine
3
bay.
days.
Yeah, 3 days. That's right. 2, technically. All right. So, like Jack said, we still want to take the car over to paint, which means we got to tear everything down. In the engine bay, we're going to start by taking off the brakes because we got to take all the lines out, the calipers. We're not going to take these wheels with the car on paint. We're going to put some whatever we have back there. We got to take all the fuel stuff, all the wiring harness. We're going to take the headlights, this plastic piece off, make it as easy as we can for them to paint the engine bay.
We got to go in the dash.
Yeah, turns out that was not the last time either. We got to take everything out on the inside because we got to remove the bulkheads, these fittings for the coolant. Man, this is just never-ending saga. Let's get to work.
So while Diego finishes up the engine bay over there, I'm going to be upgrading the old trailer here. So we went over to Harbor Freight, picked up this Badlands winch, and we're going to be mounting this here so we could pull up the car. Here's how I've been pulling cars up this trailer. You take this little guy, you slick it here. You see this? You take this little guy. Don't be jealous of the ingenuity of the genius of DIY. Ta-da! Crank this thing, and you pull up a car for half an hour. It's a good, I mean, people go to the gym to work out. I crank my crank. We're going full electronic.
Hopefully this battery is big enough in here. We'll see.
We're gonna weld up a bracket, sell a bracket, weld this up here, mount that. And then we'll mount up the guide lead thing here, weld that up there, and hopefully we could take off and on the car much easier. This was easy enough, dude. You know, sometimes things just work. But yeah, it's nice to upgrade once in a while. What you got going on here?
Just finishing stuff up. Just bundling some areas. I'm not really sure if I should be doing as much as I'm doing since we're taking this to a body shop anyways, but that's just how we are, so whatever. I'm bundling all these areas, you know, weld stuff that we didn't cover before, covering some holes that we had left open. But I think I should be close to being done. I'm just handing one last pass and then...
So we gotta do, still take the interior out and all the wiring, and then...
Yeah, that should be it though. And then interior goes out, and then this thing goes back on the trailer and off to paint.
Got the fancy new winch. Gonna try it out now. Got a wireless remote so we can load it up and just click a button and it goes. Let's hook it up.
It's time.
Oh, the tires are flat. No, it's not clearing.
Huh?
Steer to the right.
Is the bumper? I think the bumper's hitting the floor.
Oh, now it's gonna be the real heart. It's all right, we got the car all loaded up. We're gonna take it to the paint shop. We have an engine to rebuild. We got a car to finish, but we're still gonna keep pushing. Hopefully, in the next video or so, we're gonna get this back and it's gonna be looking all shiny and spiffy, new paint. Maybe we're gonna do some customization with the color. Okay, we don't know yet. See you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.
Sweater weather is just around the corner, so make sure to visit shopdiy.com and get your nice little warm hoodie. Right now, we got a whole bunch of options in stock, but if hoodies aren't your thing, which I don't know why they're not, we also got normal sweatshirts available, so check it out, shopdiy.com.